From Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Feel the energy. You can hear everything. Can you imagine being a fighter walking into this? We're going to see that any minute now.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And that's the opening bell, round one. Punch, counter punch. So that left lands. Missed him with that uppercut. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
He misses with that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He just misses with that big right hand. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Nice punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Quick punch scores. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jones Jr. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Look at him now. He's absolutely But now in this first minute of this next round, to get on top of him, keep him busy with a jab, working behind his...
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. there's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. And he misses with that jab. It's all offense all the time. Nice exchange here from both men. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Big right hand just misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither fighter willing to slow down. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice job by him to block that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jones Jr. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good work, you're thinking, you're smart, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and then what you do. Good work.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. That bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They exchange punches. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape. misses with that jab. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he just misses with that jab. Left punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Right punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jones Jr. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Look at that jab straight. So just keep him on the end. Go out there and finish him. That's it. Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just bear it up a little bit so you can't figure out. Great.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter punch. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. That punch landed. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Solid punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Do you believe what we're seeing? You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. Let's talk about Jones Jr. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. He's gone. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whacking into the body. Keep taking away the air.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Fantastic punch. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good right hand. Left punch. He missed with that jab. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Good counter punching from both these fighters. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They score with that left hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jones Jr. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter. The jab misses. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Why aren't they defending? And he misses with the left uppercut. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't land that jab. And he just missed with that left jab. That one will count. Good punch. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Perfect punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Time out!
Let's talk about Jones Jr.
Come on.
That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
It's so important now in this first minute. It's great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. So just keep him on jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Come, beautiful. That's it. Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little.
Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's a scoring blow. Lands with the right counter.
One, two, three, four, five.
So they'll make it up and this fight continues. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Jones Jr. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice in the last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Great round now.
There's the bell to start round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That left counter punch will score. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
I hope this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. So much firepower here. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because
Alvarez down to the canvas. I can't believe it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Do you believe what we're seeing? Just missed with that jab. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Can't score with that jab. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Jones Jr. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give...
And there's the bell for round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Catch and shoot. Do you believe what we are seeing? He's got to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Just misses with that left uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Jones Jr. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this technique...
It's round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. He's seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Hey, those punches add up. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. They have no respect for each other's punching power. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Jab does not score. He threw the hook, didn't land. There's a right hand. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots. That's a scoring left hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jones Jr. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good left hand. Caution being thrown to the wind. Just missing with the right uppercut. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Tried to score. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. This fight has a real good flow to it. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape. Good left counter that lands. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter shot. No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Jones Jr. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Lift it up, body and head, be smart, change your angle. Yes, I like that round. Does that feel good? Good man. Good man. What are you doing? The gap to appear and we'll start tiring out.
There's the bell for round 12. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on. They score again with the left hand. Swing and a miss with the right hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it. Oh, what a punch! Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They threw the hook, it didn't land. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Trying to answer back. And that hook misses. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.